Hello, good evening, everybody. Oh, this is a bit of a weird angle, isn't it? Shall we move that to there? I'll tell you what, why don't we just move it to like there and then bring you in. Hang on, everybody. We're just there. You go. Now it's a bit better because we're looking a bit more there and the monitor's there, so we're not looking all over the place. Good evening, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to Beyond Authentic Health and Beauty, where we're documenting our slimming world journey. Beyond, exactly. I'm Lisa.
I'm Ruffus.
And today is the return of a live stream. Hello, we are live. I do have magic buttons, so I can do. I haven't quite worked this out with a Slimming World one yet, but look, I can go. If we swear, I can bleep it out like that. You see, or we can do like sometimes Ruffus makes bad jokes. So I can do that and things like that. So that's going to be fun today. So then, everybody, we are live here on the YouTubes. We're here in Leeds in the lovely, gorgeous, sunny, warm, amazing West Yorkshire in the north of England. It's been the most gorgeous day today, isn't it? Lovely weather, spring, warm, sunny weather, not a cloud in the sky. No, it's blowing a flipping gale at the moment and it's cold, isn't it?
I tried blowing the fence down.
It has tried blowing our fence down. Literally. Well, it did blow our fence down, a big chunk of it. So we've had to temporarily patch that. Yep. Blew the greenhouse down, the grow house thing. What else did it blow down? Blow your house down like the blooming big bad wolf. Yeah. It's been a bit odd, isn't it? It really has been a bit gusty. But yes, but we are here. It's fine. We are ready to roll. We're back at Slimming World. If you didn't see us last week, we did a quick impromptu one, didn't we, from the car last week? Just basically saying we're back on plan. Forgot to tell you all. Oopsie. But yeah, it's been going okay. Let's have a look at the comments. Look, I can even bring the comments up like that. Look, press the magic button. Well, it should work. It should work, but it's decided not to. I'm gonna have to double check that. Oh God, we got people commenting already. Look at this. Ed Etherington, hello all, hello Ed. Printer is now working. That's been a nightmare as well, isn't it? Oh my God, I've had to delete print spools. I don't even know what that is. Turn it off, restart. I've had to buy new ink because the printer had dried up of ink. Just everything that's gone wrong has gone wrong with this printer, but it is now properly working again, so I can get your letter back out in the post to you. So I will do that. Crystal Rose is here. Hello, Crystal Rose, my darling. Nanette's here from all the way from America. Nanette, what time is it where you're watching right now? Let us know. But Nanette's Necessities, Witching Entertainment Hideout. That's a long title. Oh, it depends where she's. Where are you in the States again, Nanette?
Behind, is it?
Let me know where you are in the States, because I always forget America's so big. Interestingly, right, this is an example of how you know my you know that channel I watch, Jack Sucks at Life, Geography, Minecraft, all of that. He did a geography thing where there are 54 cities in the UK, right? Like official cities, not towns. Guess how many there are in the States?
A lot more.
It was either 1900 or 19,000. Because America's so blooming big. And we don't even think about that, do you? You don't even think about the comparison.
We're tiny anyway.
We are a tiny country. I know, like you and I are tiny. We're tiny. Ed is excited. What for? For your letter, for us weighing in. Such a long time since you've been on camera. You're both looking fantabulous. Thank you. I know, right? It's been ages since I've done a live stream. All of about 4 hours.
Yeah. I know, right?
But yeah, it's been a while since you've been on camera, isn't it? Now, on my monitor, it does look, we do look quite washed out, and I can't work out why. I think StreamYard, I need to change the StreamYard settings, because again, it looks really washed out.
To me, it looks nearly like we're in black and white.
South Carolina, on the East Coast. I don't quite know where that is, though. Do you?
No.
It'd be on the east. It'd be on the left side bit. So when you got the country and it's like that, and you got the flat bit at the top for America, it's on the bit that's nearest us. Is that New York? Is New York that side and Washington that side? Is that right? I think that's right. Look at me acting as if I know geography. I know, right? I'm dead good with the maps and the geology. All of that. So anyway, you're not here for any of that. We have been on plan all week. I did have a bit of a wibbly binge, which I didn't even remember, did I, until I got in the car. And I was like, oh yeah, I had some biscuits at work, which was bad. But apart from that, I've been on plan all week. You've been on plan all week like a demon, aren't you? You are solidly on plan. Yeah. So we've had quite a few different-ish sort of dinners and puddings this week. Well, we've been trialing a few things. So we did a curry. I made a curry yesterday. That was chicken and potatoes and courgettes and carrots and onions, mushrooms, and lots of other bits and bobs, wasn't it? And then we did it in the slow cooker with quite a lot of spice, but there was a lot of liquid in it, so it was really runny. We put it with some pasta, and then we've got that again for tomorrow. Put it in the fridge, and we've got some of that for tomorrow. But you preferred it with some, what was it? Chip shop curry sauce.
Curry sauce on top, yeah.
Yeah, the sugar-free from Skinny Food Company, the sugar-free, fat-free. Because your taste buds are still a bit weird, aren't they, to be honest? But then we did also have a lovely bolognese. You saw my lovely nails, but not my face. Look at my lovely nails. Look at this one. This one's finally, this one. It's finally pinged off. Finally pinged off. My acrylics that I had done just before Christmas in November. Was it November? When did I have to scan? It was November, wasn't it? Wow, that's been on my nail for 3 months. No wonder it's right at the edge. I couldn't get it off. But anyway, you don't need to think about my nails. So you did a bolognese that was delicious. So what was in it? Tell everybody at home if they want to do a Slimming World friendly bolognese. What was your bolognese? What was in it?
It was chicken mince, and there was stock cubes in there. There was, I think, 2 pots of passata I put in there. I think there was some garlic in it. There was, I think, some tinned beans in there. So there was, I think,
borlotti.
Is it borlotti?
Borlotti
beans.
Borlotti beans, yes. They were nice.
And I put courgettes in there and onions in there.
And the borlotti beans, are they the same ones you get in a can of baked beans, or is that cannelloni?
Is it cannelloni beans?
I can't remember, but they're similar to baked beans, just without the tomato sauce stuff.
So I didn't put I put a bit of paprika in it as well.
Do you use the Italian herbs?
No, not in that one.
I normally do. I normally bung a load in. It's normally about that much herbs goes in mine. So that was really tasty. We had that with the gluten-free rice, didn't we? Was it the brown rice pasta? The gluten-free pasta, sorry.
No, it wasn't. It was just your regular gluten-free pasta. Fruzzly pasta.
So so we have that quite a bit. We have similar dinners to that, don't we? Do you know what I fancy doing this week? A burrito bowl. It's like we're just getting into spring, almost nearly maybe. So I feel like a burrito bowl coming up sometime soon. We'll do that. I feel
we've had one for a while.
I haven't had one for ages. But we did also, and we've had lots of rice puddings. Now the video is on our channel for the Slimming World almond milk rice pudding. It's so simple. It's so easy. It's really simple in a slow cooker.
Rice milk,
slow milk,
coconut milk, or soya milk, or oat milk,
or even cow juice.
Yeah, 1 litre of milk goes in it. So whatever one you decide to use.
Yeah. So 1 litre of the milk, normally that's enough with the portions. It normally works out for enough for 4 portions.
Bear in mind, like I say, if it's portions. Like pea milk or anything like that, that you do get full fat and you get semi-skimmed and all different. So you have to just double, like I say, if you are on plan, double check the
the sins and the healthy extras. And all of that.
How much you can have of it per, like I say, and then just have to just.
Yeah, because it changes, doesn't it? It changes with all the various varieties. But it is really nice. We've had that. But Rufus, tell everybody about the pudding failure that we had. Now, you think it's a failure. I actually really liked it because I remember my mum cooking a version of this, sort of. So what was it that you decided to make?
Gluten-free. It's supposed to be a baked macaroni pudding.
Disgusting!
And I used gluten-free macaroni.
Disgusting!
In the slow cooker.
Yeah.
With the milk, and it
what
had
milk
some
was
sweetener. It didn't go. And what did I put in it? It was the coconut milk.
Disgusting!
It wasn't great. Some vanilla and some coconut milk, and it went super claggy. And I tipped it into a baking little tray, and then the day I let it cool down, the next day I baked it in the air fry to finish it off, and we had like a hot pudding. It wasn't.
It was a bit weird, wasn't it? It was a bit weird.
It's because it's gluten-free pasta as well. It doesn't work the same as you. Obviously, the recipe wasn't for gluten-free pasta.
No, right?
You're getting annoying, you know.
Yeah, so we don't know whether it was the pasta that was wrong or what we did, but it wasn't. I didn't mind it because my mum used to make macaroni pudding, but there's a difference between gluten-free pasta and macaroni, so maybe that's where we went wrong. But it wasn't great, so we're not going to put that on the channel anytime soon.
Had a weird consistency to it.
Yeah, but I tell you what, we have been enjoying a lot of the last week is Rufus's onion bhajis.
Oh, yeah, I've been doing those actually as well. Yeah,
they've been really, really successful, haven't they? So again, tell everybody at home, if you want to make a healthy, whether you're on Slimming World or not, this is a healthy onion bhaji, because normally onion bhajis, are they deep fried and dripping in oil and like full of ghee, butter and flour and all sorts of stuff?
Oil or whatever, don't they? Or deep fry them.
So how do you do the ones that we've had? Because they taste like proper onion. They taste like an onion bhaji. It doesn't taste like a Slimming World. It's weird.
I think it was like 3 onions, 3 medium-sized onions, thinly sliced, and then you cook them in a frying pan. So you just kind of sweating them.
Hi, Mandy.
So it basically just soften the onions up so that they're pretty much half cooked. At that point, then I put in, I think there was like a tablespoon of curry powder. There was some onion powder I put in it. I think maybe another tablespoon of the onion powder. There was some coriander and a little bit of cumin seeds I put in it, and obviously a little bit of salt, and then mix it all up. And then I did actually put some in I bought a waffle machine and I actually put some in there, but you can just put them in a pan and cook them as they are, because obviously all the dry ingredients that you add to it kind of helps it clump together. And then basically you just do little scoops of it, like a spoon or so at a time, and just put them into little heaps in the air fry, or even put them in the oven.
You put the egg in, didn't you? We've tried it without an egg.
You can put, I think I put, the original recipe said 2 eggs in it, all mixed into it, bind together, but it becomes too wet. So I just put the 1 egg in it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's just like I say, the onions, a bit of seasoning, the spices, and 1 egg I put in it.
And some potato.
But you can, I did hash browns originally. My original ones were grated potatoes, some onion I put in it, mixed it all together with some spice and then a little bit of seasoning, and then just put those in and made little hash browns with them. But the other ones I said were with the curry spice were the onion bhajis.
Just onions, yeah. So the really, if you want us to do a video on the recipe, let us know in the comment section. Everyone doing okay? Yeah, Mandy, hi, we are back. We are properly doing it, properly on plan and everything. So we've got some plans for videos. We're going to state my hair. My hair was nice when I left the house earlier. Now it's blown a gale to go and get weighed. But no, they were really tasty. Although we did find, you experimented, didn't you? Putting them into like silicone, was it cupcake?
Yeah, little silicone cupcake, little
to do almost like overnight oat type muffin eating. So they're like an onion bhaji muffin-y shape. Yeah. And they were okay, but they were a lot wetter, weren't they?
They're okay if you eat them the same day.
Yeah.
But if you, like I say, as soon as they've come out and they're still crispy, I said, but if you leave them the next day and put some in the fridge, they just go really soft and
that really like quite soggy, quite
Yeah.
moist. Which, don't get me wrong, I wasn't mad at. I thought they were
that was
quite,
the one
they were
because
still
of the
quite
2 eggs
tasty.
in
Yeah,
it, yeah.
yeah, they were
But
still
I think
quite
one,
tasty.
one egg, I think it was a little bit better.
Yeah. Is that like a good egg or something? Oh, you're a good egg, Dove. You are a good egg. I know, right? You would like to see us do the recipe on the channel? Yes, please, says Crystal Rose as well. So yeah, we'll do that then. We'll film it because it shouldn't be too long to film, should it?
No.
It shouldn't be too much editing. But yeah, so that's been our week really. I've had, apart from, so I did have a bingy day last Friday, again at the warehouse. I will film a little bit when we go to the warehouse. So we do a couple of bits, don't we? We help out. And last Friday, there was some biscuits that somebody had left open, and I was like, oh, there are some biscuits, and I might have eaten 6 of the biscuits, but there weren't any biscuits. They were Christmassy shortbread, shortcake, shortbread. What's the thing you get in the tartan packets? At Christmas time, that's shortbread, shortcake. I don't know what the difference is.
Probably, yeah. I think so.
Shortcake,
Shortbread, isn't it?
shortbread, short person, shorty, shortsy. Yeah, that one. So I had 5 of them or 6 of them, and they were quite a few sins apparently. And then over the weekend, I had a binge here, didn't I? I had a wibbly. I had some, what was it, gluten-free biscuits and other bits and pieces. So I had a couple of days. I've had a right bad time, but the rest of the week I've been on plan, sort of.
Okay.
But you've been on plan, haven't you?
Yeah, actually, I think I've overeaten free food this week, but other than that, I've been okay.
Yeah. So then, we normally do this. Let's put into the chat shortbread. Thank you. Let's put, what's shortcake then? What is short? Is that a different? What's the difference between shortbread and shortcake?
You just said it yourself, haven't you?
I don't know what the difference is. Why is a shortbread
biscuits
and shortcake are biscuits? Do you get those shortcake round biscuits in a packet?
be just different shape, is it?
Oh, I don't know. I'm right confused now. I don't know what the difference is. But anyway, I'm not going to eat any more of those. So I don't need to know. I'm not eating anymore. Yeah, probably. So normally when we do these lives, we do ask you what your...
This is the way. Starts in 10 minutes.
Thank you. Just reminding us that it starts in 10 minutes when we've been on it for 17. Computer, stop. So I know, right? That's what I was telling you all about on the other live stream, that I have to do this because she doesn't recognize my voice now properly and I've broken her.
She knows who I am, though.
She does know who you are. She don't know who I am. I've really broken her badly by deleting all the information. Anyway, you don't need to know about that.
To me,
She does. She goes, good morning. Good morning, angels. Morning, Charlie. That's what I should make her do. Good morning, angels. Anyway, right. So we're going to have a little guess about what you think we've done when we weighed in today. Bearing in mind, you know that I've had a binge, and Ruffus did just give you a little hint that maybe he hasn't come in today with like a mega loss again. Although in 3 weeks before today, how much had you lost in 3 weeks?
1 stone 6 pounds.
How did 1 stone 6 in 3 weeks? That is bonkers. And I came in the same period of time with 5.5 pounds off, because you know my weight loss is a lot weirder. So then everybody, have a guess down in the comment section, down in the chat right now. What do you think the difference this week when we weighed in for both of us? So you can put like Ruffus minus 27 pounds, Lisa plus 4 stone, whatever it is you think. You can do R and L or whatever, but put that in the comments. And we're going to give you 12 seconds to do that right now. There's no prize for this time, but we have got a giveaway coming up shortly. Right, let me have a little look. See, what have we got? Oh, Amanda's here. Hi, Amanda. Everyone's saying hello to Amanda. Is Slimmy World easy to follow for beginners? Yes, it is. Yes, it's really easy to follow for beginners. Sticking to it is hard. Right. Oh, God. Crystal, Ed says, Ruffus down 4 pounds, Lisa down 2. Crystal Rose, Rufus down 11 pounds, Lisa down 6. What, in a week? I mean, you did do that. Your first week, you lost 11 and a half, wasn't it? Wow. Hang on. Yeah, so Ed says that. Crystal Rose says that. Nanette says Rufus -1 stone in a week. In a week. Mandy Brown says Rufus 3, Lisa 2.5. Amanda says Rufus 5, Lisa 6. What, in a week? Nanette says Lisa £2 up. That's more what we would expect from my weight loss. So this week I weighed in, and you are right, Nanette. I came in with £2 on, which technically it's 0.9 of a kilo. So because I get weighed in kilos. So yeah, about just around about £2 that I gained, and I'm perfectly fine with that. I've also, I know, right? I've also had, she does. I've also had like 2 coffees, a big thing of energy drink, and lots of other today, and I've not either. I've not gone to the toilet today. Normally I'm a bit more regular, so that might make a little bit of a difference. But £2 on. Now look, I am fine with that, because I know exactly where I went wrong on those 2 days with those extra biscuits. And it's really weird, isn't it? Because that isn't an awful lot of food to overeat. It's not like I've had like 27 pizzas. It's not a lot of food to overeat, but it's enough to make my body gain £2. Yeah, that's what that was on the second day. So those few biscuits, and then the second day binge, and the binge was healthier food. So it was a lot worse than it could have been. I mean, a lot better than it could have been. It could have been a hell of a lot worse. But that was still £2 on. So that's kind of given me a bit of a slap around the face, that I just need to, if I'm going to lose this weight, I need to not be able to binge. So what I need to do is prepare in advance to have some, not fricadelle, what's it called? That thing, the omelette-y thing. Frittata. Thank you. Frittata in the fridge and things like that. The onion bhajis. I need to have all this stuff that is prepared and easy to grab. So that's what I need to do this week to make a difference.
You could do spaghetti.
Oh yeah, that was a bit weird. We don't know what that was all about. But anyway, need to check that for me. So then, Rufus, do you want to tell everybody? So you've been absolutely on plan all week, apart from maybe the macaroni, which was a little bit, and a bit of maybe overeating a bit of rice. But what did you come in with this week?
I did £0.5 on this week. So yeah, but I said that's
it's a plus. It's got a plus.
But I said that's pretty normal for me, actually. Like I said, I normally have like a good few weeks where I do really well, and occasional, every now and again, I might put £0.5 on, and that's just me.
Absolutely.
But I say I've been on plan. I think sometimes you can overeat free food, even though people are like, "Oh, it's free food, it's unlimited." It's not unlimited, because eventually, at the end of the day, everything is calories in, calories out, and obviously, as your body weighs less over losing weight, you then can't consume the same amount as you used to.
Yeah.
So you have to slowly reduce your calories, even though I'm not counting calories as such.
No. What's it called? What's that called? Not the calorie, not the in and out. What's the thing where you've got your calorific maintenance level? What's
the maintenance level will reduce.
So basically, because you lost, about 12 stone now, where you are now, isn't it? From when you started, like in 2021, was it? Yeah.
I started at 28.
No, in 2021. So that's 2 years this year. Yeah, it is. It's 2 years in June. Wow. So in that period of time, in 18 months, he's lost over 12 stone. And so basically, if you imagine at his heaviest, just moving your arms took a lot more calories. Just doing this took a lot more calories. It burnt a lot more. So as your weight goes down, especially that much, to get that same amount of calorific like weight burning, you need less, so your maintenance level goes down. So if you're, because we watch it on with some of the 600-pound sister type people and things online, and some of these people that are super morbidly obese, like 600-700 pounds, they're like, you need to eat 4,000 calories a day to maintain. Anything below that and you'll start losing. Whereas for you, like even at 2,000 calories now, it's perhaps just on the edge. So that's what he's talking about when he says about calories, and overeating free food, because although Slimming World isn't classed as calorie counting, it's all kind of factored in.
So I say your rice and all your pastas and that, yes, they are classed as a free food. Your speed food might be certain types of vegetables of speed, and like say your speed fruits and things you can have as well, which obviously will help you have better losses.
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, all the other stuff is free food. Obviously, if you eat more of the other speed items, then you're going to have better losses.
Yeah, and it's basically about matching like calories in versus calories out. So intake versus
Yeah.
output. And as you lose weight, your output naturally goes down because you're not carrying around. Like effectively, he was carrying an extra person on his shoulders.
All the time.
Just getting up and going to the loo, there was a person on his shoulders, wasn't there? So no wonder you've got a bad back after all those years of being that size.
Mhm.
And that's going to all take a bit of time to unravel and undo. But it basically, that's what we're talking about overeating thingy food anyway.
Like I said, for me, like I say, I used to binge eat all the time. I said, so and I still struggle with stuff now. Like I say, just the thoughts of I want to eat. I've in my head all week's been I want hot cross buns this week, and all right, I'll get weighed. Oh, maybe if I've done really well, I can have them. And I know that I wouldn't. You get 4 in a pack or 6 in a pack, and I wouldn't just want one out of the packet. That's the problem. So it's just like I want those. No, I'm not going to allow myself to have it, and then it still sits in my head all that time. So,
but also I think that's really important because I talk about having this ED from and disordered eating from years ago. I talk about it quite a lot on openly, but you don't really talk about it in terms of how Slimming World. And for you, you're on plan constantly, super on it. Teacher's pet group, Slimmer of the Month this month, blah blah blah. But even you struggle with that.
Oh yeah, so I don't make allowances for myself to. Yes, you've got sins if you want to use them, and I think if I keep my sins low, then obviously I'll have better losses, which kind of does work. But also, I'm not allowing myself to have the odd treat here and there that I might actually go. I could use 9 to 10 sins for one hot cross bun, but it's like I could allow myself to have that, and I could have them for the next 4 days, one a day for 4 days. But then what if I wanted another little snack or something, or then I probably wouldn't have the sins to be able to do that. So I just go, I'm not wasting 10 sins on a hot cross bun. So I just don't have it then. And then I'm like, I'm still having those thoughts all the time.
But I did find something today, didn't I? That could be an alternative. In fact, I'm going to if I just hang on a second, everybody. Oh yeah, go on then. Go and grab it.
Where is it?
In the middle of the fridge. I found something today that could
top,
be.
You mean?
No, literally in the middle. Yeah, in the middle of the fridge.
Oh, the yogurts.
Yes. Well, what were you thinking?
I thought so we used to have like a sauce.
No. Anyway, I found something today. Amanda's asking for the totals. Well, we actually officially rejoined 3 or 4 weeks ago now. We rejoined Slimming World. So yeah. So I found these, and I found them in Heron, and they were reduced. But apparently they're a limited edition. These are Muller Lights, and they are, look, I don't know whether that's going to be reversed. Cinnamon bun flavour. Cinnamon bun flavour yogurt. I tell you what,
they was like reduced to like
34p, but that isn't why I bought them. In all honesty, I bought them because cinnamon bun flavour. I thought to myself, "Ooh, that's quite similar to a hot cross bun." And these are only half a cent each. I did check them on the app before. I know I never do that, but I did. I checked them on the app before I even put them in my basket. Half a cent each. So we're not gonna. I haven't got any spoons or anything, so we won't necessarily do a taste test, but. Okay. Have a smell. Can you not smell anything there? Do you want to grab a spoon and see what you what you think? I'm gonna have a little bit. Oh, I'll tell you what.
I'll have some later.
Right, I'll have a little bit off the lid. Let me just have a little look. See, so I know, right? Excuse fingers. Actually, hang on.
You eat that one then.
Yeah, I'll eat this one. That might do your hot cross bun fix. That actually tastes quite a lot like a hot cross bun. Excuse me, everybody. Yeah, that should work for you. That should work for you.
Wow. For you.
I know, right?
I can't really
You
smell
put
it.
that over there. I'll only ever be able to have one, though, maximum, because of the dairy in it. But wowza. Wow, that is, they're really good. They do taste like a cinnamon bun. You can taste the cinnamon and the sweetness. It tastes like a sugar and cinnamon and icing. That's interesting. So yeah, we'll have to get your reaction on that later. Anyway, do have a little look-see. The trouble is, once you eat treats, exactly, Amanda, that is it. You can't stop. This is it, isn't it? It's
That's why I
like
just don't have any bread or anything like that at the minute.
it's like what they say with alcoholics, isn't it? One drink is too
Yeah.
many and the bottle is never enough. We know that if you had opened that packet of 6 hot cross buns or 8 hot cross buns, you'd have sat in it, all of them. And you wouldn't have wanted to, and you wouldn't have meant to, but you would have done.
So I keep saying that at some point I would like to try calorie counting, but I don't know. I don't know. You can only have a rough idea of what your maintenance calories are. Obviously, only by trial and error that you can kind of tweak things and kind of get them to a point where you know exactly what your maintenance calories are and exactly where you need to amount of calories you need to consume, but still be able to lose weight. And I kind of never ever dabbled with sort of calorie counting, but I would like to maybe look at it at some point.
We can
And then
certainly
that
look
way,
at that
because
and
most people
bring
will
that in
go,
with swimming
do
well.
you know what? If I have a large, a large loaf of bread, a brown loaf, and it's maybe a 800-gram loaf, and I have 2 slices of that, that's like 10 sins gone already. And you can have like maybe up to 15 a day at most, and most people try and go between 5 and 10. That's all my sins gone. 2 pieces of bread, and that's without any spread on it, without anything on it.
Yeah,
It's a lot, isn't it?
Just a lot. So we'll stick to Slimming World, but you do want to have a day where maybe you try an alternative within Slimming World. I love the fact you're talking in the chat and admitting your sins, or just admitting what's happening. So Amanda was asking what your total weight loss is. So from when you started to now,
I was 28 stone 8 pound when I started, and now I am 15 stone 12.5 pound.
So nearly back to 13 stone, because we had a bit of a gain over Christmas. I don't ever describe what my weight is online because there's a lot of weight shaming that comes with that. But I was nearly a particular stone mark, and I'm now, so that'll be 3 stone. No. Oh yeah, hang on. Come on, brain. 3 stone 3 pounds is what my total weight loss, my total weight change is from when I rejoined Slimming World in June of last year. So yeah, just over the 3 stone mark for me, 13 stone nearly for you in total. But this time around, 3.5 pounds for me. And
I said the last time before
19
before we stopped at Christmas and then obviously went back, all I ever felt was, oh, you need to lose this much weight. Oh, you nearly at your half, you're nearly at your half your body weight. Oh, how much weight have you lost this week? It's like every week you expecting me to lose loads of weight, and it's like, I'm doing this because I want to be healthy. I'm not doing it for everybody at the Slimming World group or my consultant or whoever. This is about me, and it's not about everybody else anymore. Or me being like top of losing the most or every week or whatever. It's
teacher's pet.
It's not about that. At the end of the day, I just want to be healthy and I want to have a good relationship with food. And to sort of, I get weighed, I monitor my weight, and if I put half a pound on this week, I used to do that once every couple of months or so in the past. So half a pound is nothing.
No, and you'll have that back off next week.
Yeah. So that's not a problem to me. It's just like I've monitored my weight, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I can draw a line today and then just be a lot more wary about things I'm eating all during this week, and hopefully have a better week. But I'm not in it to lose tons of weight now. I'm doing it just to reduce my weight a little bit more. I may be having surgery very soon, so that's something new that's coming up. So I have to kind of be very careful what I am eating, and just to keep myself so that I don't end up having a binge or something. I said, because that would just be a mess.
Yeah, and you've got a target of in a few weeks' time. There's lots of things happening for you in terms of goals and things coming up. So that's important.
At the minute as well, I don't think I want to actually get my weight down to 14 stone or so. I think I might want to lose a little bit more, but not loads. I don't want to sort of, they say, what is it? My weight maybe I should be 12 to, was it between 11 stone something and whatever, but I said
for your BMI, but you don't want to be that.
I don't want to
skinny,
be
do
like
you?
super skinny
No.
or anything. No, I don't think I'd feel very comfortable. So
No.
yeah.
But again, everybody is different. Everybody's journey is different.
yeah.
Everybody's rate of weight loss is different. And for me, I'm just like, my body's still dealing with the after effects of the cancer journey last year. And we'll just deal with it. We'll just roll with it and see what happens. I'm you know, if I binge, it's a managed binge now, if you like, rather than it being completely off track. And hopefully I'll get those £2 off this week. That's going to be my goal, is to try and get that £2 off. Which means I've got to stay focused. I can't allow myself to have a little sidetrack. Nanette's talking about feeling a little bit bad with depression and things like that, and eating cake. Trust me, Nanette, I know that feeling. My mental health has been pretty much in the toilet for most of the last 12 months, hasn't it, really? And I've been dealing with a lot, as you all know.
Stress
and so and even now that stress is still percolating. I'm still going through it, and so that's why I am just giving myself a little bit of an easier time, not beating myself up.
In between that and your appointments as well, you don't know what's happening inside your body because you can't see that, can you? So it's stress.
There's a lot of stress in that, but you know, we deal with it, don't we? Just keep going, my darling. Just keep going, Nanette. That's all you got to do. Stay strong. You are strong. And if you're going through a bit at the moment and you want to eat some cake, it could be worse. You know, let's be honest. You could be doing a line of something or a bottle of something. Cake could be a lot worse. However, equally, there are other ways of dealing with things, and you know all that. We all know that, don't we? We all know that. But we get through life with whatever we need to get through life, don't we?
Going through, going to bed thinking of a hot cross bun, but then I went online searching for what is the least amount of sins from every shop of hot cross bun. And the one I found was Aldi. They do these great big, I don't know, great big buns or whatever they do. No, they do these great big buns in Aldi. Not that. And basically, it's a giant hot cross bun, just one giant one. But it's like 25 grams of this. If you chop it up and weigh it, was like 3.5 sins. And I was like, great. But then it would be like you going home with this great big hot cross bun. And that probably wouldn't be very good.
But also, there is a little bit of truth about allow yourself.
You need
a
to
little
allow
bit in moderation.
That's it. And
so maybe you
that's
should.
The problem.
Maybe if you're craving it that much, maybe you should have one hot cross bun, 12 sins, 18 sins, 27 sins, million sins, whatever it is for one.
Most days I have maybe like 5 sins a day of my sins. In a whole week, I could probably allow myself to have 2 hot cross buns, but I'll say. It's
you've got 70, 80 sins in reserve.
But it's also allowing yourself to have something like that and know that, you've still got, 2 for other days or whenever.
No, it's not.
That's the thing, isn't it?
It's allowing it. It's knowing that you can have 2 and only 2.
That week,
So what I would maybe do for you is to get you 2 hot cross buns and either give the dogs the other ones or give them to a neighbour, get them out of the house. Because we've worked out I can't have food in the house like that because I will binge it.
I have to hide
food.
Yeah,
he hides it for me. So I've got a little packet of gluten-free biscuits. There's like 4 biscuits in it. The whole packet is 8 sins, 2 sins each for the biscuits. And he has to keep hold of those now because last week I ate an entire packet of 4 lots of those biscuits. So I had 16 biscuits in one go.
Earlier,
What were? No, they're over there next to the cherry Pepsi.
Oh.
And so that's how we manage it. But that's how we do that.
Were they a lot of sins? So
2 sins each.
For each little
each little biscuit.
Tiny little things, aren't they?
They're like a biscotti one.
See what they show.
You can grab them. I think they're Nen's fruity oat biscuits, but they are gluten free. The box for them is in the bin. They're just next to the Pepsi Max. It's in the recycling bag. Pepsi Max, right there, right next to you. There you go.
I look at them and I think they're tiny.
They're not big, but
tiny.
They are gluten free. So this is what they are: gluten free Nen's fruit oat biscuit breaks. So they're a little bit like, what are they called? Belvitas.
They look like
a little bit like a gluten free Belvita type thing,
but a lot smaller.
So, but they're not that small. But they're,
were they the size of a Nice biscuit? Are they sort of maybe?
Yeah. But they're quite thin. That's what they look like. And so this packet is 8 sins. They are 40 calories per biscuit, so 2 sins per biscuit. So this whole packet is 8 sins. Now if that's all I'm eating in the day, if that's my only sins, I'm okay with that. And I would spend my ration of sins on those. But the other day I did have, there's 4 packets in a packet, and I did eat all of them plus some other bits and pieces because I was binging, so I can't have them with me now. I can only leave this out on the side for later. Yeah, Ruffus has put some of these away for me, so that I don't binge. But anyway, right, we hopefully everybody is oh, thank you, my darling. You are included in there. Everybody is included. You're also included in the giveaway. It's giveaway time. I meant to have drums.
It's a giveaway.
Giveaway. So I tell you what, we'll have the dance party break. Are you ready?
Oopsie.
But my dance party break. You didn't join in. We got to do the Colton.
Fell off. How come you start dancing every?
Because it all falls off. But yeah, so this is a chance for you to win a book. Would you like to show them the book? By the way, if you haven't already, do please, as Ed says, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and ding your bell if you haven't already.
It is this book.
This is what you can win.
That way.
It is the, what is it called? Fast Treats. No, Fast Feasts.
Yeah.
Fast Feasts.
A brand new book.
So
that's
it
just
is
come out.
yeah, literally it came out. I don't even think it's available to buy yet, is it?
We picked it up last week.
It's the free book that comes when you get a countdown. So I don't even think it's available to members yet. And even if it is, it's exclusive to Slimming World clubs. So you've got to like be a member and pay for that, and pay your $6.95 now. $5.95. Pay your money to join each week and all of that. So you can get this for free. How do you get it? And it is available even in the US, depending on the British Royal Mail Post. So I'll put it in a bag, and you'll have to put it to one side. And as soon as Royal Mail is doing international postage, we'll send it, right? Because you can send this stuff. So how do they win, Ruffus? What do we do today? Do you want to write down a number on a piece of paper, and whoever gets it nearest? Do you want to do that way round?
We can do that if you want.
That's quite a good way, isn't it? Right, I've got a pen and a piece of paper.
A number from 1 to 50, is it? Or?
How many? Well, we've got how many stone? How many? Right. So hang on. What have you done? 12 stones and how many pounds? What was it? It was 28 what?
I was 28, 8.
And you're now?
I'm 15, 12 and a half.
So that's minus. So there's a 4, and then so that would be 13 minus 4. So that is 13, 12 stone 8. Computer, how many pounds in 12 stone 8?
12 stone 8 pounds is 176 pounds.
There you go. So Ruffus has lost a grand total. That's a lot. Ruffus has lost a grand total of 176 pounds. That's what he's lost. So that's your number range. So from 0 to 176, we've got 11, 12, 15 of you in the chat. It keeps fluctuating. So however many of you are in the chat, this is going to be an international giveaway. The only thing you need to do is hit the subscribe button right here on this channel. Make sure you're subscribed, and I will be checking, and then put in the live chat right now, or once I press the magic button. I've got a timer. I will press the magic button, put in the chat a number between 1 and 176, right? Between 1 and 176. Put that into the live chat, and basically the person who is nearest.
Is that nearest below or
nearest without going over? What was that? Price is Right rules.
Yes.
Yeah, Price is Right rules. So the person that is nearest without going over will win the book, and then all you got to do is message me on Instagram to send me your address. Right then, so I've got a little giveaway time doodah. So you've got 7 seconds, everybody. If you want to win this Slimming World Fast Feasts brand new book, all you need to do is put in the chat right now between 1 and 176, any number. Ruffus, write down your number, and I'm going to click the magic button now. Right, I've got a number.
Bigger.
You could write it bigger. Just write it larger down there in that's it. Right, so hopefully if you want to enter, you've entered the numbers. I can see there's a few comments coming in. Rufus has just written it down a little bit bigger on my pad of paper. So then everybody, let's have a little look at what it could be. Sound effects, sound effects. Hang on. So Nanette says 126. Mandy says 122. Crystal Rose says 156. Amanda says 152. Rabina, good evening, Rabina. Rabina Sahunta from India is here, and Rabina says number 32. Is that it? Is everybody in that wants to be in? I'll give you another couple of seconds. Lots of close numbers. Yes, I know, right, my darling. Lots of close numbers. Put it into the chat if you haven't already. I'm going to give you a 10-second countdown. 10. 9. Put it in the chat now if you want to win. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Oh, I can't do numbers. 2, 1. Right then. So the number that Rufus wrote down, I'm just going to double check because I think it's going to be quite obvious who has won. Yes, it is. So then we said Price is Right rules. So by the Price is Right rules, the winner is Rabina Sahunta because the number that Rufus has picked is 113. So the Price is Right rules were whoever is closest without going over, which is Rabina Sahunta. Everybody else on the chat picked a number that was higher than 122, which would have been the winner, Mandy. But under Price is Right rules, everybody was over apart from Rabina. So congratulations to Rabina Sahunta. Message us on Instagram at Beyond Authentic Health and Beauty. The details are just there. Look, just there. Message us on Instagram and I will get this put in the post as soon as International Post has opened up again from the Royal Mail. So you have won it. So thank you ever so much, Rabina. Thank you to everybody for entering. Congratulations to Rabina Sahunta, everyone. Yay! It's a celebration. This will be a bit of volley magic. I'll come in next week with loads of weight off. Yeah. It's a celebration. Yay! So well done to Rabina. That's it, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. I really missed doing these live streams, but also with this new magic gadget that I've got that does the sound effects and all of this stuff, I should be able to trigger videos and things and all sorts of bits and pieces. So I'm working on all of that. That's the dog's treats.
I know all the noise is this thing. It's got, I put little pieces of doggy chocolate in the end of it.
Yeah,
and Mr. He's picking it up by the handles all the way around.
And throwing it around trying to get his doggy chocolate.
He is, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's very smart.
But he's allowed doggy chocolate. Yeah. That's the only chocolate we can have in the house now is doggy chocolate. Because even I, in the binge moment, won't eat doggy chocolate. But anyway, that is it, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. Rabina, don't forget, my darling, message us on Instagram with your address and I will get this put in a postage bag right now. And as soon as the Royal Mail lets us send it out, we will get it sent to you. Or maybe we'll look at another mail service. I don't know other mail services, whether they deliver to India, but I will try and get something sorted and it will
where it'll be going.
Yeah, it will be. Yeah. I think Rabina is in, if I remember, Rabina is in either India or Pakistan, if I remember rightly, because you've been on this channel for quite a while, haven't you, my darling? But yeah, let us know where you are and I will get this sent out to you. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I am going to do some magic on my buttons. I will do some magic. So there will be some lovely, lovely magic that I will be able to have more sound buttons.
I know, you've got so many now.
We might go and have some lovely sexy dinner times or something. But that is going to be it from us. Thank you so much for joining. We'll be back next Thursday because it's weigh-in Thursday now. So we'll be back next Thursday evening at about the same time, about 6:30. So look out for that. If you want to be notified each and every time we go live on this channel, do make sure you hit that, hit your bell button. There you go. Hit that bell button. And if you haven't already, you're in Coventry. Rabina's in Coventry. That's fine. We'll get it posted today. Who was I thinking that? Somebody
know.
messaged a couple of days ago on the other channel and was talking about, I'm sure it was Rabina.
You have lots of people join your channel.
I do, to be
so-
fair, and you know what my memory's like. I'm sure did I not have a conversation with you like this last week? I'm sure I did. My memory is shocking. Anyway, that's ADHD for you. But anyway, that is it from us today, everybody. We will see you on another live stream next Thursday evening about 6:30. And as we always say, stay you, stay true, stay authentic, and happy slimming. And we'll see you next time.
Oh no, I got it right for once.
You did.
Amazing.
Bye, everyone. Rabina will get this in the post to you now. Bye. Take care.
Bye.
Happy slimming.